Fantastic day it is, my dear learners. I am Sir Andrew, your teacher for today's amazing session with Fantastic Learning on Air. My instinct tells me that you are all ready to discover new ideas. However, before we dive into our new discussion, let me remind you of the things you must all remember for a successful, fantastic learning. First, make sure you're situated in the most convenient place to learn. Second, keep your minds open and ready to absorb informative bits of new concepts. And lastly, keep that radiant smile of yours to make learning more enjoyable and fun. With that being said, I believe you are all eager to get engaged in coming across new concepts. Imagine yourself reading a long and complicated story like Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare, like what you did in your previous grade level. Would it be easy for you to identify the set of events in the story? Very well! With many details cited, sometimes you get overwhelmed, thus making it difficult to understand lengthy stories. But do you know that you can be aided by this? Exactly! You can use a sequence chart that will surely help you in understanding what you read. A sequence chart shows us a series of steps or events in the order in which they take place. This is a sample of a textual aid. Textual aid is a tool or material that provides support and facilitates understanding of texts. These aids are most of the time graphical outlines or images that give a general idea of a certain topic. At the end of this video, you are expected to determine the effects of textual aids on the understanding of a text. Presenting ideas can be done in a variety of ways. You can make use of different textual aids or graphic organizers, which are educational instruments. These could be written or printed texts and other ways of emphasizing the essential phrases, thoughts, graphs, and images depending on its purpose. Teachers often use textual aids to illustrate complicated concepts for the purpose that students can understand them, while students use them to organize their thoughts, especially in writing. And today, you will be acquainted with some of the most commonly used textual aids, including the way they affect one's perception on the ideas being presented. Have you ever tried reading an article with so many details to consider, which sometimes confuse you of the main idea? I think I know what you need to help you understand it. You need a concept map. As the term main idea and details suggests, such kind of graphic organizer is often a great tool for brainstorming and divergent thinking. It helps in representing visually the connection of ideas, concepts, and terms. It is also a great way to use in organizing information you already know and incorporate it to new learning. This will ensure you how well you understand the content. For example, if a student is going to give a presentation on how serious environment pollution is, he would write the central idea in the center shape. Environment pollution is serious. This is accompanied with aspects illustrating how environment is being polluted, such as air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and light pollution. If more supporting details are available, That would add more shapes to the secondary level. Now that you have just learned how to make ideas effectively, I will add another fun way to organize your thoughts. But before that, let me ask you a question. If you were to describe the similarities and differences of the traits of two characters from a story that you have just read, how would you do it? Great! If you need to compare and contrast two objects, processes, or events, consider using compare and contrast organizers such as Venn diagram or T-chart. These textual aids will help you explain the similarities and differences between two things or ideas. As for the Venn diagram, it is used to show the relationship among things or finite groups of things. The circles that overlap have a commonality, while those that do not share those traits. While for the T-chart, it is traditionally used for comparing and contrasting two or more items, separating information into groups, and showing change. It is such a versatile graph because it can be used in examining two facets of a topic, like the pros and cons, in listing the advantages and disadvantages, and in generating facts versus opinions. And you are finally down to the last textual aid in our lesson. As the world faces the threatening COVID-19, you come into the realization that you must keep yourself healthy by following the safety health protocols to prevent acquiring the virus. If you were to create a picture advertisement stating these health protocols, including their positive effects, what textual aid could you possibly make use of? Terrific! You got it right! Indeed, a cause and effect will do the job. This textual aid is a visual representation of the factors that might contribute to an observed effect or phenomenon that is being examined. The interrelationships among the possible causal factors are clearly shown. This diagram highlights the direct relationship between different events or concepts. For today's fantastic session, you have just learned about the different text types that we can use in conveying ideas. As you can remember, each of them works differently, in a sense that each textual aid helps us in understanding any reading material. It presents the important details in the most organized way possible to grasp the underlying theme and get its whole concept. In fact, these textual aids are not only essential in reading, but in writing as well. Just as when you plan to write a good essay, but don't know how to organize your thoughts as you write it, then a concept map may do the trick. Just remember that you are not only bounded to these graphic organizers. There are still more, which you can explore in presenting your ideas effectively. At this very moment, I believe that you are more than equipped in putting your learning into action. And with all the things that you've learned today, I am very confident that you can easily finish doing all the tasks without any difficulty. Bear in mind that submission of outputs is recorded and will be accounted for. Happy answering! In case you have some queries and clarifications, please do not hesitate to connect with your English teachers through their phones, as we are always ready to assist you. This has been Sir Andrew, always happy and enthusiastic to be your pilot as we go up and reach the limits towards Fantastic! Learning on air. Till next time, bye!